Hello first graders, welcome to a new math lesson. We're still in topic 15, lesson 4. Today's lesson is so fun. What we're gonna do, we're gonna build things with shapes. We learn different shapes. We learn about circle, plane shapes, which is like circle, triangle, rhombus, trapezoids, and we learn also about the properties, like how many corners, how many straight sides, and that will help us to sort these shapes. Today you're gonna learn how to make a pictures using these plane shapes. So for example, as I said, remember previously we cut the shapes, we trace them and we cut them. Please keep them till the end of this topic because you will be using them in a different lesson. All right. So for example, I'm gonna draw or make a boat, for example. So I'm gonna use some of the shapes I have to build a picture. So all right, so let's say if I'm gonna do a boat, so probably I'm gonna put something like that, and then that's trapezoid. I'm gonna use rhombus. I'm gonna use another rhombus, and then I'm gonna use a square. And that's my boat. So I used trapezoid, rhombus, and square to make this shape. So what I'm gonna do, remember you already cut them before, so either you glue them, or if you don't have enough, you can put your shape, for example, like that, and go trace around it. So the choice is yours. If you have enough and you cut enough, that would be fun, and you can just glue them, or you're gonna trace them. Or if you wouldn't drawing without anything, you can just go like that. This is trapezoid. So this is my trapezoid. Because the whole idea with building pictures, and then trapezoid, and then next one was my rhombus. So I'm gonna make my rhombus. I'm gonna put another one to make it more bigger. And then this is my square. See, I'm gonna use the square that I cut before, and then I go around, and make sure that you put your hands, and then you just go around it, and that's it. I can go color it even so you can see it. So I'm gonna color it. I'm gonna color each shape different colors so you can see how the drawing looks like. Okay, so I color the trapezoid, I color it maroon, and then the rhombus I'm gonna use green. I'm gonna use darker green for the second one. Let's make it more colorful. Sides darker and the inside light, and then I'm gonna use orange for my square. So the choice is yours. You can just draw it with pencil, trace them, and then color them, or if you cut enough and you want to have fun, you can just glue and leave them. So what did I do? I did a boat, all right, using plane shapes. All right, so we need to create another one. So you can do a rocket, a house, a table, anything you like. All right, or you can even make boat, but you make it bigger, so you use more shapes. It's up to you. All right, let's see what we have here. You can use shapes to make pictures. So we see here, this is like a house. So what did we use? Triangle and square. Okay, add shapes to change the picture. So you add more shape. So remember that was the first one like that. So what did we add? We add one more square and rhombus. So we get like 3-dimensional house, a bigger house. Then we did, I can make the house even larger, and I can add, so you make it even larger by adding more squares. All right, here are more pictures you can make. So you can use even any of this picture for the first activity. So this is a rocket, flower, a dog, anything you like. All right, so what's the idea? You're gonna use the shapes you have and you're gonna put them next to each other, on top of each other to make the shape you like. So these ideas for the shapes to do. And then you need to fill down here how many shape did you use, how many triangle, how many square, how many rhombus. So these are the shapes that you're gonna use to do your first activity on number 484. So what we need to do, all right, use pattern blocks to make a picture, trace around your shapes to show your picture, write how many of each shape did you use. So let's see, we can do for example the rocket like that. So I can see the rocket has first triangle, then I see two squares, so I'm gonna get my squares. And then I have triangles between over here, so I'm gonna put triangles here. One more up. I'm just copying this one, see? And then the tail I have rhombus. I have this my rhombus and this is my second rhombus. And guess what? We made a rocket. All right, so you trace and then you color and count now how many of each shape. So let's see, first one is triangle, 1 2 3, so we use 3 triangle. How many square? 1 2. So how many rhombus? 1 2, we use 2 rhombus. So that's how it works. Okay, you can do different shape. You don't have to do that. You can do the flower, you can do the house, you can do the dog, you can do the boat again. All right, do you understand how do you use shapes to make a picture? Yeah, we put different shapes together so they look like something, right? So yes, how we make the shape, what did we do? We just put the shapes together to create that picture we're looking for. Now let's see over here, I'm gonna put different shapes together so they look like something else. All right, over here, number 2, it's the same one again. Use pattern blocks, the one we have, to make a picture. Trace around your shapes to show your picture. Write how many of each. So exactly what you did. Over here, these are the shapes, but you don't have to use them all. Let's say you decided to make the dog, for example, up there. So there is no rhombus for the dog. Nope. There is no trapezoid. And then there's no hexagon. So all what you used, squares and triangles. So that's what we doing it. And you trace. Okay, let's go for next page. Number 3, Dana started making a flower. Using these pattern blocks, draw more leaves and petals to help her finish. So she started with the flower. She needs more leaf and more petals. So I know I'm gonna put 1 rhombus, okay, and then I'm gonna add more leaves. So I added 1 triangle and 1 rhombus. All right, let's see here. Number 4, Jeff is making a model of this arrow. So this is the arrow. So he used 3 squares, trapezoid, and then something missing. So what do you think? Another trapezoid, hexagon, rhombus, or triangle? I need that. Very good. Triangle. All right. Number 5, use pattern blocks to make a picture of a dog. Remember, we had it up all the way there. So you can do this one. Use the shapes that you cut, trace them, and or if you have enough, you can just glue them, color them and glue them. All right, as I told you, this activity and this lesson is really fun. So this is what you need to do. Trace a shape and then color it. Or if you cut enough of these and they are in colors, we can just glue them and you don't have to trace them or anything, just put them and color them. All right, that's it for today, first graders. Thank you. Bye-bye.